Problem 57 asks, which of these equations has an infinite number of solutions? Well, let's think back to the beginning of the review. We talked about equations, and with equations, we can have three different types of answers. We can have one solution, we can have no solutions, or we can have all real solutions. Now, what would each of these look like? One solution would look like x equals 3. So one solution would look like. No solution would look like 5 equals 7. Because 5 is not equal to 7. 5 can never equal 7. So that would be no solution. All real solutions would be when we have a number equal to itself. Any number equal to itself. Doesn't matter what the number is. As long as that number is set equal to itself, it's always going to be true. The values of any variables have no effect. It's always going to be true. Well, all real solutions, that's an infinite number of solutions. So this is what we want. We want to find which equation has a number equal to another number. So let's look. We need to simplify. So we have 4x minus 4 is equal to 3x minus 2 plus x. Well, 3x plus x is 4x minus 2. Well, let's subtract 4x from each side. We have negative 4 is equal to negative 2. That's not an infinite number of solutions. That's no solution. Because negative 4 is not equal to negative 2. So, A is not our answer. Okay, B. What do we want to do? We want to get our variables on one side. So let's add x to each side. We end up with 5 equals 5. Well, 5 is always 5. So this is all real solutions. All real solutions. This is what we were looking for. Infinite solutions. All real solutions are infinite. There's an infinite number of real numbers. So B is definitely infinite. Let's see if there are any others that are. Okay, if we subtracted x from each side, we would have 3x minus 3 is equal to 1. Okay, let's add 3 to each side. 3x is equal to 4. Divide by 3, x equals 4/3. Nope, that's one solution. And then over here, x equals 2/3. We already know that's one solution. One solution, one solution. Those are not infinite. Find the perimeter of the triangle below. We said this before. Perimeter is found by adding all the sides. It's found by adding all the sides. Perimeter equals add all the sides, adding all the sides. So, in this case, we're going to say the perimeter equals x plus 7. That's one side. Plus 4x plus 2. Another side. Plus 3x minus 5. The last side. So let's simplify. P equals, how many terms do we have with an x? X plus 4x plus 3x. X plus 4x is 5x, plus 3x is 8x. Positive 7 plus positive 2, positive 9, plus minus 5. So 9 plus minus 5 is positive 4. So our perimeter is 8x plus 4. I'm going to write this very bold on the paper. This answer is wrong on the key. On the key. It is wrong on the answer key that was handed out in class. I made this announcement in class. The key that was given in class says that the answer is 8x minus 1. The answer is not 8x minus 1. The answer is, this is the correct answer. The 8x plus 4 is the correct answer. Okay, find the sum of 5x squared plus x and negative 2x squared minus 4x plus 2. Well, that's relatively simple. A sum is just adding two things together. So 5x squared plus x plus the quantity negative 2x squared minus 4x minus 2. We can put these in parentheses, but let's see. There's nothing we can do inside of that parentheses, and there's nothing we can do inside of this parentheses. Since we just have plus between them, that means all we're doing is distributing a 1. Well, anything times 1 is itself. So we can just rewrite this without the parentheses. Doesn't change anything. So plus negative 2x squared minus 4x minus 2. Now, I have plus negative 2x squared here. We all know that plus and negative is the same thing as plus minus. So let's combine like terms. We have 5x squared and negative 2x squared. So that would give us 3x squared. We have plus x and negative 4x. That would combine to give us negative 3x. And then we also have this minus 2. So we're left with 3x squared minus 3x minus 2. 60 says to simplify 8x squared plus 4x minus 7 minus the quantity 3x squared minus 3x minus 2. Well, in order to simplify this, we have to distribute the negative. Remember, a negative is really a negative 1. So we're distributing this negative 1. And also remember, multiplying by negative 1, multiplying by a negative, all that does is change the sign. So what are we left with over here? We're left with negative 3x squared. See, it went from a positive 3x squared to a negative 3x squared, plus 3x. So we had to change the sign, plus 2. So it went from a negative 2 to a positive 2. Okay, and then over here, nothing changed over here. So 8x squared plus 4x minus 7. Okay, so let's simplify. What are our like terms? We have 8x squared minus 3x squared. That gives us 5x squared. Then we have 4x plus 3x, which gives us positive 7x. And then minus 7 plus 2 gives us minus 5. So our final answer is 5x squared plus 7x minus 5.